Journey blew my mind. I didn't know I could get this wrapped up in a video game, and such a simple one at that. But this is the only game I've ever encountered where I could describe my experience playing it as spiritual. Gameplay's really straightforward. Get there, the mysterious mountaintop that looms above the horizon almost everywhere you go. As you make your way through the levels, you're presented with a companion, someone else who's at the same point in the game as you. There's no usernames, no text boxes, no voice chat. Your only method to communicate is uttering a single note. The beauty in this is its simplicity. Within the sharp contrast of this painfully lonely landscape, you develop an attachment with your companion immediately, and your experience quickly becomes about your togetherness, your shared journey. The way in which the game encourages you to work together creates this unique bond, and the silliness that usually results was overwhelming. I don't really know how else to describe it. You just don't often have this positive of an experience online anymore, and the reinvention of online multiplayer seems to bring out the best in everyone. Mythology is nothing new to gaming, but Journey seems to be less about showing you the history of a fictional society, and more about teaching you a new way to look at your own. I'm not a changed man because Journey portrays a society that eventually tore itself apart. I feel changed by what it forced me and my human companion to do. Us, two individuals potentially on two completely different continents, separated by language, governments, and social barriers, are equals. It's the idea that all those reasons why we think we're so different from each other are relevant to our journey through life together, and that life is better with a friend, not an enemy. The goal isn't to outperform anyone else. The game encourages you to discover the best version of yourself and help those around you. I'm a filmmaker, so of course I was drawn to the wonderfully cinematic nature of Journey. As a cinematographer, my job is to convey emotions visually, and I think that's one of the reasons why this game speaks to me on a level that's so hard for me to explain. On a more technical level, the lighting effects are phenomenal, the art design is simultaneously organic and charmingly cartoonish, and the score, I don't think the score can be any more perfect in the way that it flows with the highs and the lows of your experience. The spirituality is more individual. I can't really explain how to have a profound experience. You kind of have to just play the game and see how you naturally react to it. But at the end, seeing my soul shoot back through the levels to finally end up in a new body at the beginning, I couldn't help but see a lot of Eastern religion influence. You reach nirvana, your soul is reincarnated, and then you continue that cycle, gaining knowledge and experience until you earn your white robe. Even the glitching community has this unique spiritual vibe to it that I've never felt in another game. I was paired with someone who took me on a several-hour tour of the underbelly of the Journey world, and it was both exciting and sometimes terrifying. My companion took me to places that were breathtakingly beautiful, and it felt like we were truly exploring, quite literally bursting beyond the limitations of the game's world in search for happy accidents of computer-generated nonsense, which, in a way, felt like our search for God. I have found myself hopelessly in love with Journey and the experience that TGC designed for all of us. It's fundamentally difficult to explain because that experience is something that I don't think we have words for. It's a basic, atavistic, pre-spoken word emotional response to the vast landscapes and elegant sound design that went into the game, and our instincts as a species to explore it. This video is dedicated to the fan community on Reddit and on the TGC forum because they are a major reason why I was so moved by this game. I hope you enjoyed, and definitely let me know in the comments if you'd like to see more Journey videos in the future.